Hello there, friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Amy here, and today we're going to start a fun little series featuring the new Magical Christmas Advent Calendar that Stampin' Up! Released back on, I believe it was September 23rd. So what's really cool about this kit is you get the calendar, and you open it up like this. So fun. So there's a window to open for each of the first 12 days of December, and inside each window is a product. It could be a stamp set, it could be paper, it could be embellishments, it could be tools. It's going to be a surprise. But when you purchase the calendar, you also get this stamp set. It's called the 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar, and it's a 2-set stamp set. So you've got all the sentiments on one of the sheets and then all the images on the other. And I love this design. It's kind of like that brush painty look, and we've got a cupcake, we got flowers, we got a butterfly. The sentiments, this whole set is great for year round. And that brings me to my next point, which is the calendar. Everything in the calendar, it is not holiday related. It is filled with product that coordinates with each other, and it could be used year round. It's not specific for holidays, so it's perfect for everybody. And the other thing is you can only get this stamp set and everything behind the windows in the purchase of the calendar. Now this is available while supplies last. On the first day of creating videos, the calendar is still in stock, but once it sells out, it sells out. They will not restock it. So if this is something you think you're interested in, I encourage you to order it more sooner than later. I will do a video creating a project with each of the products in these 12 windows. I'm going to open each window on video and then create a project with you. So if you, like I mentioned, like the calendar, I wouldn't wait just to be safe. And I will put the link in the product description box below. The date that I am filming this is October 16th, 2025. And I will do a video once a week. And I will do all 12 videos because there are people who have already purchased the calendar and will purchase the calendar. So without further ado, we're going to open up window number 1. Now, the other thing I will say is if you want to be surprised and wait and start opening your windows on December 1st, you can come back and watch these videos. You can even open a window on December 1st and then watch the first video. Open the window on September 2nd and watch the second video. Totally up to you. So we are going to, and I want to be careful with, let me get my take your pick tool. I want to create with these windows and numbers. I want to create something like this box. I think, you know, I can cut these baubles out and do something with it. The numbers, these would be great for like your Days of December albums and all these little patterns. So I want to be careful with opening each window. Ooh, ooh, I like this. This is a baggie full of dies. Wow, I am impressed. We've got, and this, look, I bet this goes with this stamp. So these are going to match the images in the stamp set. So we've got this one. There we go. It's not going to stay, but we've got a leaf. I bet this one goes for this one. Yep. I love the rainbow. Look at that rainbow. It's almost like on a postage stamp. And then we've got a solid flower and then a little butterfly. And we've got these leaves. Oh, I like these. My head is spinning. Alrighty, well, I'm going to clear my desk, bring in my glass mat, and we are going to make a project. Alrighty, I'm bringing in my glass mat, and I decided that we're going to make a card because I need a card for a thank you gift. And I pulled out a card base and envelope from the Basic White Note Cards and Envelopes. This collection has various sizes of cards and envelopes, and this is a 6.5 by 4 1/4. When you fold it in half, it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 card. So it's a smaller card. Isn't it cute? It's got matching envelopes to go with it. And we are going to make a fall theme card. So I just went through my scraps, and I have Early Espresso, Cajun Craze, no, crushed curry, and pumpkin pie. And the person I'm making a thank you card for loves rainbows. So I thought I would use this die and this butterfly, because you can definitely use rainbows, and butterflies can be for all year long. I am going to use my mini die cut machine because I'm using mini dies. And I do know that behind one of the windows is a DSP pack, a designer series paper pack, and I think it is going to be opened tomorrow because it's a 6x6 window, and I think we'll be able to use that paper for future projects. But I wanted to use some scraps and again create a fall themed card. So I'm just looking at my plate to make sure I have the right sandwich recipe. I love that about the Stampin' Up! Die cut and emboss machine. You don't have to switch tension or turn knobs. You get to die cut and emboss simply by changing your plates. So it's saying here we need the 1 plate. I need a 2 plate. Then we will put our paper down, our die down, and another 2 plate. I gotta line these up. And then run this through. I'm excited to see what this looks like. So we open it, and what's cool about this die is you can use the negative and the positive. I think we're going to use what would be called the negative, but you could save, these are teeny tiny, but you could save these and run this die through different colors, which we're going to do, and then change out the arches. Now, I just thought of something. I think that maybe in the future, I would run this die with the adhesive sheets, which I have them right here. So I think we will do that for the other 2 colors. So here are the adhesive sheets. If you've been around for a while, you see me use these all the time. They're 6x12 sheets of paper, and what they allow you to do is make stickers, and then you don't have to mess with the die cutting. So what I'm going to do is just cut 2 more, maybe 2x2 squares. You don't need much. And then I can put them on the other 2 pieces of cardstock, and that is going to make adhering these to my card much easier. So there's 1, and here is another. I'm a little nervous. I'm crafting this kind of going on the fly with you, which can be a little nerve-wracking. Now, another nice feature about these these adhesive sheets is, well, this one's you probably can't see, but you might be able to see with this one. They have perforated sections. I might have cut them. Yeah, I did. So let's, usually you can, it has, well, let me show you here. See, they have these lines, so it's easy to take the adhesive off, but I think with the way I cut it, I didn't cut it where they have them. I thought I did. So I'm just going to take your pick tool, use my piercing tool, and peel it up like that. And I want to use the dark side. So stick that there. And then do the same thing with this one. If I can get it. It's kind of hard when you have your aging eyes and you're looking through the camera, the phone. Okay, here we go. And we'll put that one right here. And get my plates. My 1, my 2. Put my cardstock down. Put my die down. My other plate. And run it through. The miniature die cut machine certainly comes in handy. And then we'll take this off. And when it stays in the die like that, just take your pick tool, the piercing tool, and pop it out. And then I can separate all these arches. And then it's going to be really easy to glue the arches because they're stickers now. Whereas because they're so tiny and intricate, that could be kind of tricky and very messy putting adhesive on the back of them. You can tell I even got some of the adhesive is coming off of them. And then I'll be able to just peel that off when we do our card. So let's do our last one. If you don't have a die cut machine yet, I get asked all the time, well, should I get the mini or should I get the regular size one? And I love the mini one. It's great for traveling, but I always and I'm glad I have both. There's a purpose for both, and I do use both of them. But if I could only get one, I would get the regular because there are so many various sizes of embossing folders and dies. And there are some large ones that don't fit in the small mini die cut machine. So I would definitely recommend the regular size one. And I forgot, I want to run the butterfly through. So I still have a little bit of adhesive here. So we will put this 1, 2, and yeah, my butterfly will fit. Put it right over here. Make sure I'm in the camera. I get so engrossed in what I'm doing, and sometimes I forget to make sure that I'm in the camera, so I apologize for that. All right, I think we're done with the die cut. Alrighty, pop this out. This butterfly is so cute. Pop these little thingies out. All right, put my die over here. Let's finish our card. In fact, I think I am going to get my dies and put them in my bag so I don't lose them. I love this set though. I will definitely use this set. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is go something like this. I gotta take these arches out. I'll have to make a rainbow with all those pieces. So I'm thinking something like this. It's very fall. And then we can put our butterfly maybe right here like that. But I was thinking of bringing in this ribbon. This is a satin ribbon. I think it's from last year, but I like bringing that little bit of red in. And I have my brushed gold foil. So thinking about cutting some 1/2 inch. Let's do a 1/2 inch strip. Oh, and this is 4 1/4. So let's cut 2 and we'll just see. Again, I am going by the fly here, going rogue. This is true reality TV here. So what I'm envisioning is this here and this here, and then putting these. But you know what? I think I'm going to need to cut them thinner because I don't want the rainbow stripe. I don't want it peeking through the rainbow stripe. So let's see if I can cut this in half. I don't know. We may not end up doing this. You're getting a good look at my creative thinking. And this doesn't even look. This is a little bit thicker, so let's cut this piece. To 1/4. Let's see if this vision will work. So we'll do a strip and then have this here. Yeah, that will work. So this is what I'm thinking. But I think I'm going to put the orange guy here. Pumpkin pie, early espresso. And then crushed curry, and then we can do our butterfly, and then I can stamp my sentiment. So let's go for it. And I think I'm going to use some tear tape for this. Cut a little bit. This is thin. I'm going to cut my tear tape in half so it doesn't. A little strip here, and peel that off. Put that right here. I'm all fingers today. Thank you for bearing with me. Then I'm going to take my piercing tool again. All right, we're going to adhere about a ½ inch down from the top fold, like that. And then I already have my tear tape on the bottom strip, but before we put that, I'm going to line this up and then make a little mark with a pencil so that I know where to put my other strip. Right there. And now I want to start with my middle one and put that in the middle. And because we used our adhesive sheets, we can peel the back. And we have a sticker. So that's going to go right in the center, like that. We're going to put the orange one there and the yellow one there. Okay, so if you remember when we ran the pumpkin pie one through the die cut machine, I didn't use adhesive sheets. So I just pulled in some of my mini memory dots from one of the brown box kits and put one little memory dot in each corner. So if you don't have the adhesive sheets, that's an option, but it's really nice to use the adhesive sheets because then all these arches are now stickers and I can easily use them for a project. So put the crushed curry. Oops, that's a little crooked, I think. Oh, is it? Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't want to tear it because it's delicate. So we're going to keep it like that. I took the adhesive backing off of my butterfly and I'm going to put my butterfly right here like that. And then I was thinking of running that, but you know what? I think maybe we might just do a little bow. Let's just try this out. Let me just stick a bow. Oh yeah, I like that. So we'll trim our ends. And if you trim your ribbon on an angle, that helps to prevent fraying. And I'm just gonna stick this right there just for a little pop of color. We're even gonna use a memory glue dot because then I don't have to deal with waiting for something to dry. And then cute. And then let's go ahead and get our stamp set. And at first, I think I'm going to change my mind. At first I thought I was going to use the big thanks. But thinking of you might be cute. I think I'm going to do thinking of you. Let me get my block and I think we will stamp an early espresso. There we go. Thinking of you. Really simple card, but so cute. Oh, one other thing. How about if we add some embellishments? I pulled out my brushed, oh no, these aren't brush bash. These are the, let me look up the name. These are the Blooming Pearls, and they come in pink, blue, green, and gold. And I was thinking about using the tiny gold, doing one in between, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think what I am going to do is just put one right here for the head of the butterfly, and maybe we'll do one right here and one right here. We're keeping it super simple. There you go. Day one of our Advent calendar is complete, and we use 2 of the dies, and I will catch you next week with day 2. If you liked this video, if you could give me a thumbs up, go ahead and leave in the comments if you got the Advent calendar, and let me know if you've started to open your window. I moved the camera up so you could see it again. I would love to know if you got the calendar and if you've opened any of the windows. But here is window number 2, and this looks like it might be 6x6 paper, so I can hardly wait to open it. But you can even see these flowers. Those are images from the stamp set. So I think this is so clever, and I am just really excited about it. And I'm excited about our little card. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and we will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.